The dark side of war is the face that history books often refuse to show. Armies clash, states make decisions, but in reality, the cost is always paid by the people. What I'm about to tell you will shed light on some of the darkest moments in history, because some events are not just war. They are war crimes. Before we begin, if you want to see more of these dark stories, don't forget to subscribe to History Below. Everyone who supports this channel helps us illuminate the shadows of history together. The three-sided steel spikes used at Gallipoli. There's a side of the Gallipoli campaign that is rarely talked about. The three-sided, steel-tipped spike traps dropped by British and Australian forces from aircraft and scattered in front of the trenches. These small metal pieces were not designed to kill, but to maim. When stepped on, they pierced deep into the foot, shattered bone, caused infection, and led to gangrene. Many soldiers left the war not from bullets, but from amputation orders in field hospitals. These traps were small, but brutal symbols of the unseen cruelty of war. The burning of Louvain and the punishment of Belgium. When the German army entered the Belgian city of Louvain in 1914, the local population had shown little resistance. Yet the German command set the entire city on fire under the pretext of restoring order. Historic buildings, libraries, homes, centuries of culture disappeared overnight. Thousands were deported, some were executed, others simply vanished. This event is considered one of the clearest war crimes of World War I. The destruction of a city in the heart of Europe showed that war brings devastation not only to the front lines, but to civilians as well. Ypres and the first chemical gas of the modern age. In 1915, the German army made a move at Ypres that changed the course of history. Chlorine gas. A yellow-green cloud drifted across the battlefield, burning lungs and causing soldiers to suffocate. Many did not understand what they were seeing. Most never even had the chance to escape. After this attack, chemical warfare spread rapidly. British, French, and other forces responded with gases of their own. Humanity came face to face with large-scale chemical warfare for the first time. Ypres became one of the key events that shaped modern laws of war. The My Lai massacre, the dark side of the Vietnam War. In 1968, the mass execution carried out by American soldiers in the Vietnamese village of My Lai became one of the most infamous war crimes in modern history. There was no armed conflict in the village. Most were civilians, women, the elderly, and children. Hundreds were killed that day, and the event was hidden for a long time. When photographs finally leaked to the press, the world was stunned. My Lai was not only a war crime, but also an internal reckoning for an army and a turning point for public conscience. After this incident, military reporting and soldier conduct came under much stricter scrutiny. The chemical attack on Halabja. The chemical attack on Halabja in 1988 is one of the most tragic events of modern history. Sarin, mustard gas, and other chemicals used in the region caused immediate mass death in the streets. People climbed to higher ground in a desperate attempt to survive. Children were found clinging to their mothers. A single bomb, killing hundreds in seconds, exposed the full horror of chemical weapons. Halabja proved to the world that chemical agents are not tools of war, but instruments of inhuman destruction. Srebrenica, Europe's darkest tragedy. What happened in Srebrenica in 1995, despite being under UN protection, is considered the greatest war crime in modern Europe. Thousands of Bosniak men and boys were systematically rounded up, taken away, and executed. And for a long time, the world simply watched. This event was recognized as genocide, and it remains one of the most shameful pages in human history. Srebrenica shows that war does not only scar soldiers, but can shatter the destiny of an entire people. These stories remind us that war is not limited to the front lines. It engulfs lives, cities, and entire generations in darkness. History sometimes brings pride, sometimes shame. But no matter what, we must never forget. Because every tragedy we forget is one we risk repeating. We will continue to illuminate the shadows of history here on History Below. Thank you for watching.